Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de Batman The Enemy Within. Vamos a continuar en el punto en el que lo habíamos dejado. Estábamos aquí en nuestra Batcueva analizando todos los archivos sobre la agencia, sobre Gotham, sobre el Enigma. Y nada, pues continuamos la aventura, gente. Ya lo habíamos visto todo, así que vamos a darle atrás y a ver qué pasa.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Vamos a abrirla. La verdad que esta caja nos la había dejado el Enigma, ¿vale? En el lugar del crimen. Para moverte. Ah, ok. Qué movida, ¿no?
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
Tengo un ojo, pero no puedo ver.
That sounds familiar. I've
El
heard it
culo,
before.
¿no?
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Tengo un ojo, pero no puedo ver, es el culo, seguro. Justicia ciega, un jack tuerto, ojo de una aguja, ojo del huracán. Justicia ciega.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though. Not one.
So it's something else.
Vale, no es eso. Tengo un ojo, pero no puedo ver. ¿Quién soy? Hombre, el ojo de una aguja podría ser, pero... Y el ojo del huracán también.
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
O sea que no es. Pues tiene que ser el ojo de la aguja, yo qué sé.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Pero vamos, yo hubiera dicho el culo, también os digo. O sea, busca algo con lo que usar el disco. A ver, tenemos la baticomputadora, entradas de cine. ¿Tenemos algo más por aquí? Alfred, vale. A ver, estas entradas de cine.
Never forget.
No olvidaré, no. La baticomputadora quizá nos pueda ayudar. Ah, también podemos bajar aquí, vale. Bueno, sí, claro, vinimos de aquí, de hecho. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Para cambiar la música?
Needle.
Ah, tenemos la aguja, claro, en el tocadiscos. Claro. Ahí hay una aguja. Es un disco, tío. Es un disco.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Bandas, sonidos de como de radio, ¿no?
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany?
Really? Your daughter working alongside
Ah,
you?
es su hija, vale.
Oh, wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Sí que su hija empieza a trabajar en empresas Wayne, ¿eh? Accede a la baticomputadora en cualquier momento desde la baticueva en el menú principal.
I'll be
Vale.
at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Bueno, como yo directo al tocadiscos no pensando que estaba ahí la aguja, pues no hemos visto lo demás que había por ahí repartido, pero bueno, los demás puntos de interés, quiero decir, pero bueno, no pasa nada, es mejor esto que morirse. Torre Wayne, 7:29 de la mañana. Madrugador, Bruce Wayne.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel.
Bueno,
Gazette's
ya
writing a
veremos.
piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, just some
No nos podemos fiar de
tax
nadie.
papers. Accounting is doing an audit or something.
Well, you shouldn't have to be burdened with that. I can take them.
No,
okay.
no.
I got it.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
No hace falta que me sujetes el maletín, no hace falta.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop,
Oh no, the seat is all yours.
this is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me.
Vamos a ver.
Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Pero no sé para qué le cuenta eso si ya sabe para lo que es. Sabes que es un disco. Exacto.
Now, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
Ahí la
I'll see what I
puerta.
can do. Shouldn't take long.
What the fuck?
And
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
¿Qué es eso? Piensa rápido. Esto nos lo envía algún amiguito.
Tiffany?
Ah, es la hija, vale.
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time.
Qué guay.
High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer.
Me
Not
cae
bad,
bien.
huh? You always had a thing for
Me cae
toys.
bien Tiffany.
So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
Es genial.
So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad.
Envidiosillo.
See what I had to deal with growing up?
Envidiosillo,
There's
Lucius.
something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Por favor, no digas
Oh,
viejo.
please, just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Demasiado
Just
tarde.
be careful.
Hostia, qué entrometida
What a
es, muy
strange
entrometida.
The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Vamos a disimular.
Pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum.
Es
What
una
does it
bomba,
do?
¿no?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Nos vendría bien, venga, vale.
If
Si
you
su
think
padre
you can
confía en
help,
ella,
then be my guest.
Oh, I
Exacto.
know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
le sentará
He
bien
would
verte.
love that.
No hace falta
I hope he
decirle.
isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
Me ha caído bien, Tiffany. Me ha caído bien. Me ha
All
caído
right,
muy
then.
bien.
Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold?
Uf,
Into the mission. We're going to need help
uf.
if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't
Muy
live with
delicado eso.
myself
No
if
porque
something
no
happened to Tiffany.
participe.
I'm just gonna have to say no.
Claro, es
It's
que.
your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Ya, pero.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Igual nos podría ayudar, ¿sabéis? Pero.
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever
Hostia.
you,
Aquí estaré,
get
no
down
vamos a
here.
decirle nada, que avísame
Go
con lo que
down with you.
averigues.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Exacto, no hay que decir nada que aquí. Oh, se han
Sorry for
fijado en el
the
maletín.
unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Is this
un
gonna take long?
momento.
It's not really a good time.
I'm afraid this meeting isn't optional.
Uy, qué
You'll just
borde el tío.
have to put up with us for a few minutes.
Vale, pues no. Imaginaba que no lo podía evitar, pero bueno, yo por si acaso lo he intentado, ¿vale? Ojo, 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 eso hay que ocultarlo. Eso hay que
This office,
ocultarlo.
it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
Ay, ay,
So happy.
grande.
After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're
Me he
a
hecho el
bit of a
tonto un
mystery.
poco, la verdad.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them.
Está otra vez intentando psicoanalizarnos, o sea...
You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths.
Esta está intentando averiguar si somos Batman.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you.
Nos está diciendo lo mismo que le dijo
Either
a
that,
Batman.
or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Pero no le vamos a contestar lo mismo para parecer
I
distintos.
had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me.
Claro
He's
que
no
no es
friend
amigo.
of mine.
Claro que no es amigo
That's
nuestro.
why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
Intenté detener una pelea.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Me gusta esta tía, eh.
He listed you as his emergency contact.
¿En serio?
Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe
que
you
es
made an
verdad.
impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
O sea que soy sospechoso, ¿no?
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
Exacto.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us.
No me gusta esta tía.
Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father.
Uy, me
Maybe
está
you're
intentando
not the hero
provocar.
people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
No me gusta esta tía nada. Esta conversación no me ha gustado nada. Pero bueno.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking...
Es una bomba que
What
sí.
did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Es una
Tell
bomba.
Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't
No me
around more.
fastidies.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Era una bomba, tío.
Oh my God, Lucius! No!
Hostia, chaval. En serio, ha muerto Lucius. Imaginaos que le hubiéramos dicho que participara la hija.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' chief technology officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of three at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Pues mira qué bien. Ha empezado bien esto, sí.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme.
Por supuesto, Alfred, por supuesto.
Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be.
Ahora sí que vamos a, nos va a tener que ayudar ella.
Such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Madre mía, esto yo no la he visto de venir esta, ¿eh? Mira que podía pensar que era una bomba, pero no que iba a estallar tan pronto, ¿sabes?
Still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Sé cómo te sientes porque nosotros también perdimos a nuestros padres.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
Duro, lo que nos
Just
está
thought there'd be
diciendo.
more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Uy, creo que nos va a odiar, tío, ahora.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right
No,
time.
no es el momento. Vamos a tener que confiar en ella porque nos hace falta alguien que siga la labor de Lucius, ¿sabéis?
Fine.
Entonces...
Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
Nos seáis sinceros.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive
La hemos
yourself.
cagado, tío. La hemos cagado.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Le hemos dicho la verdad. Es que si le hubiéramos mentido, a lo mejor, yo qué sé, hubiera sido mejor, no sé. Y luego a lo mejor más tarde hubiera sido peor, yo qué sé. No lo sé. No lo sé. ¿Pero qué hace este tío aquí?
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Buddy!
Buah. ¿Qué faltaba aquí? El que faltaba aquí,
Come
para el
on,
duro.
man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Disfruta de lo que queda de día, le dice. La madre
I
que le
know it's a
parió.
closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
¿En serio? Lo siento, estás enfermo o algo así, pone. Ponte bueno pronto, John.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I?
Damn it! Hey, keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham.
Se siente fuera de sitio, fuera de
Sometimes I
Arkham.
miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself.
Realmente nos dijeron que le habían dado
She
la alta,
always
pero...
had a soft spot for me.
La doctora Dylan. Ah, la que luego es Harley Quinn. Esa es la que le ha dado la alta.
Just sit down.
Porque Harley Quinn antes era la psicóloga de
To
Arkham.
honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
Nunca hice esa promesa.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
Matthew tells us, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will become."
You see,
Yo a este no
I
le
met
hago un
some
favor, vamos.
inspiring people out here, made some new friends, made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you, of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you.
O sea que este
into
está
the fold.
con los villanos, básicamente.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot riding on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Vamos a ver dónde nos lleva esto. Vamos a ver dónde nos lleva esto.
I was so hoping you'd say that.
Vamos a ver dónde nos lleva.
We are going to have so much fun.
Vamos a ver dónde nos
Knew
lleva.
this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You
Lo malo es que se puede pensar que somos amigos. Eso sí.
I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot.
Está como una cabra, tío.
I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the...
Enigma es tu enemigo también.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual.
Vamos a disimular, no le vamos a dar más información de la debida.
So I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Le estoy haciendo la liada por todas partes. Le estoy haciendo la liada para que me diga lo que quiero, básicamente.
I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you.
Claro, por otro lado, esto nos puede generar problemas con la agencia.
It'd be just like the old days.
No, no te involucres.
Do not get involved.
When this clearly means so much to you. No. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Just meet.
Se va a involucrar igual, ¿no? Vale.
Like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away.
Es que no quiero, le he dado una de cal y una de arena para sacarle la información que quería.
Sorry.
Pero no quiero que me vean con él porque lo de la agencia ya estaba sospechando de nosotros por él, ¿sabes? Entonces... No sé qué ha pasado ahí con los bolsillos. Si le hemos puesto un micrófono nosotros, o nos lo ha puesto él. Arriesgarte rastreando el dispositivo. No, yo no confío en él. Yo no confío en él, vamos, le voy a poner un dispositivo. Totalmente, vamos. Yo no me fío de este.
Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Bueno, tenemos un hilo del que tirar. Algo es algo. Hay un hilo del que tirar ahora. Aunque un hilo peligroso. Porque si dependemos también de este... De esos amigos con los que nos tenemos que reunir. Hilo peliagudo, cuanto menos.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
Exacto.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
La zona este, ¿no? Nos han dicho de la zona oeste.
East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but
se había dicho la oeste, ¿no?
The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Vale, vamos a ver. Calle 43, calle 44, calle 46.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
Vale, vamos a ver qué hay en la calle 44.
Was recently purchased anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way.
Habla de la tipa esta de la agencia, ¿no?
I mean nothing to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
Exacto. Si no seríamos como ellos.
The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
Vale, no le informamos de lo de antes y no nos ha ido muy bien. Así que esta vez la vamos a informar. Vamos a informar.
Be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Aunque por otro lado, informarla también, la que ha venido a nuestras oficinas, lo que estaba intentando averiguar también, está intentando averiguar algo sobre nosotros. ¿Sabéis? Rollo... Si coincidíamos con Batman y todo esto, ¿sabes? Entonces, no sé hasta qué punto es bueno informarla, pero bueno. De momento, como la anterior vez no la hemos informado, pues esta vez la informamos, ¿sabéis? Como digo, le damos una de cal y una de arena y a ver qué va pasando. Creo que va a ser lo mejor.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Venga, vamos a ver. Investiguemos. Recortes de periódico. Vamos a ver esto.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
Sí, recortes de periódico sobre él, además.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
No ver, no oír, no hablar. Los típicos monos, ¿no? Con la...
Damn it.
Mierda.
It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
¿Un acertijo?
We go in.
After you.
Es una trampa, me parece, ¿eh? Me parece que nos ha tendido una trampa el Enigma y sabemos a través de quién hemos llegado aquí, ¿no? Creo que nos hemos fiado demasiado de él.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
¿Quién es este?
Oh, God.
¿Quién es? Examinar.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Traumatismo cerebral,
There's no sign of a blow to the head.
La boca.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
Uf.
Must have suffered a shock or a
Yeah.
sudden jolt.
Se me ha puesto una cosa en el
There's some
estómago muy
hemorrhaging
mala.
from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Vale, vamos a ver el bolsillo que tiene.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
De la agencia.
Crap. He's one of Waller's.
De la gente de Waller, sí señor.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
¿Algo más? El teléfono.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
No hay cobertura ahí. Las cosas, la mano.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
Uf,
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
exacto. Y la misma máquina.
That's a hell of an invitation.
¿Quieres
Riddler's
salir?
playing
Entra.
games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Pues veamos. No es que mole mucho, pero...
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Vale, y tenemos algo así. Tenemos algo así. Monitores polarizados. El filtro polarizador se ha manipulado. Vincular. Vale. Vamos a investigar alguna cosilla más. Zapato.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Qué humor. Qué humor. Con el tío de cuerpo presente. Vale, podríamos vincular esto con esto. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí. Las cajas fuertes. A ver qué tienen. Símbolos.
Masks. Each one
Lo
missing
de
a
los
different
monos.
facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
Exacto.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Exacto. Cerradura electrónica. Caja fuerte abierta. A ver esta.
There are blades inside.
And a lot
Y los
of
dedos.
blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Y los dedos de la gente. Vale, y aquí.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Hay que abrir una de ellas. Habrá que abrir una de ellas. Contiene una trampa. Dentro hay una cuchilla afilada. Hay sangre por todas partes. Vale, a ver, ¿hay algo más por aquí? ¿Alguna cosa más? Escritorio de acertijo. Aquí está otra vez la estatuilla de los monos.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
La
That's an
pistola.
agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Vale, y
Take a
esto.
look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Pero ha dicho algo, es que le llevaban siguiendo desde hace años al Enigma, los de la agencia. Vale, aquí hay algo más. Creo que no, ¿no? Vale, creo que no. La silla. La cámara, a ver en la cámara que vemos.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. He was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Rueda de la puerta, escotilla y la pista.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
Vale,
The
la
glass.
escotilla.
It's polarized.
Como la... para las pantallas. El cristal es para las pantallas. Vale.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
Hay que meterse en la cámara.
What does it mean?
Hay que meterse en la cámara, gente. Va a haber que meterse en la cámara.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could
Y
be
si fallas te
cooked alive
quemas.
in there.
Vale, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Vamos a vincular esto con el zapato. Claramente.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside.
Eso es.
He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire.
Exacto.
When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Exacto. Vale, y yo relacionaría también la escotilla con las pantallas.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors.
Eso es. Y como las dos están
Since the
polarizadas.
monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Eso es.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Vale, vamos a ver. Dispositivo móvil. El correo.
Morty, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
Vale, que decía, de acuerdo, aceptaré el trato mientras no te acerques a mi familia. Puedes recoger el producto en el lugar habitual. Te recuerdo que he cumplido con todas tus peticiones hasta ahora. Después de esta transacción se acabó. Se cansó, ¿no? El... Vale, ¿y lo del móvil?
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people.
Va por los
Names,
agentes.
addresses, phone numbers.
Lo ha dicho, que iba por los agentes de la agencia.
First, we have to get out of here.
Lo ha dicho, que iba por los...
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
El Joker está con él, tío.
Hey,
Esa es la pelea, por eso el Joker no le molaba el Enigma. Ya va cuadrando todo, ya va cuadrando todo. Para ser alguien tan listo a veces actúas como un estúpido. Esos recursos no eran para tu alocada riña con Batman. Lo sabías y aún así seguiste adelante. Todo lo que consigues con tus juegos es atención, la cual no queremos ahora. Sigue con el plano, tendremos que hacer cambios. Ahora se entiende por qué el Joker estaba en ese grupito de gente que ahora están enfrentados, pero... Vale. Y por supuesto, vinculamos los dedos con... O sea, la caja con los monos, ¿o qué? Ah, con los monos no podemos. Con los dedos cortados, sí. Eso sí.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
Eso es.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
A ver, el orden yo diría... Y arcilla. Vale. El orden diría que fue primero lo de la silla. Tuvo que ver algo antes para ir a la caja. O sea que yo diría que lo segundo que pasó esto.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Exacto. Después ya pasó que se quemó.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion.
Pero ya había visto lo de las pantallas, con lo cual... Exactamente, como ya había visto lo de las pantallas, fue a la caja.
From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when
sí, eso es verdad.
could have burst.
Eso, de hecho me lo estaba preguntando yo.
A number of mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
No
Don't worry, Jim. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it.
Venga, para adentro. Gira la rueda para revelar el mensaje oculto en los monitores. Vale. Al otro lado. Vale. Lo estoy girando. No. Al otro. Al otro. Vale. Casi puedo leer un mensaje, no, pero quiero más. Uno ve problemas, el otro no miente.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Todos los tímpanos.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device.
Claro, él no pudo.
Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Vale, pero no sé cuál es la caja. Va a volver. Y no hay más balas. Uno ve problemas, el otro no miente. Pregunta el tercero. Uno ve problemas y el otro no miente. Pregunta el tercero si esconde tu premio. Uno ve problemas y el otro no miente. Pregúntale al tercero. O sea, uno ve problemas y el otro no miente. Este me dice que lo gire, porque lo estoy girando, va. Esto es. Bien, era el de no ir. Era el de no ir. Por eso estaba relacionado con los monos.
Just in case.
Por si acaso.
Oh, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Pues un misil.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one.
Para todos los de la agencia.
Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
Why are you doing this, Riddler? Haven't you killed enough?
I have a lot of enemies, Batman. While they're still breathing, I still have work to do. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
This is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
Él es producto de la agencia.
Did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Save your sob story for jail. I'm not interested.
You think I want sympathy? This is my city. I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend.
Qué gracia.
Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the
Qué
game.
desgracia, como si lo hubiéramos hecho
It was
aposta.
a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town.
Not without giving up those values you hold so dear.
Nos va a poner a prueba, ¿eh? Comienza el juego. Nos va a poner a prueba aquí mi amigo el Enigma. Bueno, gente, pues creo que es un buen momento ahora que ha guardado y que hemos terminado aquí en el punto en el capítulo, después de este momento de tensión que hemos tenido con el acertijo, con descubrir cuál era la caja correcta y sobre esto que nos ha dicho que es producto, que Enigma es producto de la agencia. Creo que es un buen momento, bueno, y sobre todo lo que nos ha dicho ahora que ha generado dudas en el comisario Gordon respecto a Batman, ¿no? Porque ha confesado delante de él que lo que pasó con Lucius pues se lo ha descubierto al comisario Gordon, que no lo sabía. Con lo cual se queda esto en un punto muy interesante, pero un punto que continuaremos el próximo día. Como siempre, espero que este capítulo os haya gustado. Recordad que tenéis tanto en la caja de descripción como en el comentario fijado los enlaces a Twitch y a Discord, por si queréis uniros por allí. Y nada más, gente. Espero que os esté gustando mucho la historia. A mí me está encantando. Y el próximo día continuaremos con Batman The Enemy Within. Nada más por hoy. Hasta el próximo capítulo. Chao.